Good afternoon. It is 12:37 p.m. on March the 29th of 2019. It looks like some of my censoring is done on the Facebook, but it still doesn't stop the attacks like coming from individuals on a basis. I had to end a live video. Good morning. I had to well, I'm going to turn this up. I had to end a live video earlier because I sensed a negative presence on there, so I just ended it. And then I was able to do another video telling them, I don't care what comes against me because the light inside of me and the light inside of everyone else is just going to grow stronger. Okay? Immediately after I did that video, well, there was something in the comments section. So I'm going to read you a poem. And good afternoon. And it's called The Darkened Soul because this flowed right into my mind after I did what I had to do, okay? It's called A Darkened Soul. Holier than thou was said to me, judgment was laid at my feet. There was no light as darkness fell, from within the heart all was not well. I sensed it once and sensed it again, the divisive spirit inside of man. This should not be, but yes it was. The attacks were coming, but not in love. I did not respond. Click, block, and delete. Those fiery arrows will not harm me. A lesson learned, a battle won. What has started cannot be undone. So I'll keep on fighting for another day, no matter what enemies come my way. They come not in peace, they come not in love. They do not come from up above. A common bond? I don't think so. Void of love with a darkened soul. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, you're thinking, oh, why is she reciting poetry? Because, like I say, there is a battle going on. It's a spiritual battle. It's a good against evil, and it happens in the spiritual realms, and it comes through people and, AI and stuff. No, I didn't freeze on Facebook. Diane, I did not. I sensed that negative spirit there. It was getting powerful. I could sense it coming in, so then that's why I just stood there silent, feeling the energy, getting a sense of it. And if you're just looking here, I am a very intuitive person. I am somewhat of an empath. Yeah, I am spiritual. I'm very spiritual, although there are some that thinks she's not spiritual in the right way. Well, that's just too bad, okay? I am who God made me to be, okay? Yeah, we need to stop that. But yeah, I ended a live video because I could sense it, and I did another reinforcing positive video afterward. I did. And I just said, just let your light shine like a beacon and put on the full armor of God. You put on your spiritual armor and all that. Then I got attacked in the comment section. Although there was nothing that I've said that was derogatory against anyone. I spoke everything out of love, and still I got attacked by the enemy. So I'm going to read this poem one more time. Darkened Soul. Holier than thou was said to me, judgment was laid at my feet. There was no light as darkness fell, from within the heart all was not well. I sensed it once and sensed it again, the divisive spirit inside of man. This should not be, but yes it was. The attacks were coming, but not in love. I did not respond. Click, block, and delete. Those fiery arrows will not harm me. A lesson learned, a battle won. What has started cannot be undone. So I'll keep on fighting for another day, no matter what enemies come my way. They come not in peace, they come not in love. They do not come from up above. A common bond? I don't think so. Void of love with a darkened soul. So, I just wanted to read that poem and recite that poem. Because as soon as I was going to respond to a comment that was written under my last live video, But you know, I thought, no, that's what the dark forces want. That's what the enemy wants. It wants to create that negative feeling within me. So you know what I did? Click, block, and delete. I clicked block, block the individual, and I clicked delete. I deleted the comment. So by doing so, I neutralized the negativeness with love. And then this poem flowed in within 1 minute. That's how literally it happens. I just type it out as soon as they keep coming in, and within 1 to 2 minutes that poem is completely done. So yeah, I'm not going to stop, and I'm going to keep on fighting for another day. I'm going to keep on fighting for another day, and when that day comes, and then I'll just keep on fighting until my time here is over on this earth, okay? And I would encourage you to do the same too, no matter, you know, so-called enemies, so-called friends with common bonds. Well, you know, you might come to find out that they're not really friends, okay? And there really isn't that common bond that should be there, because that common bond is L-O-V-E. It is love. And when you don't got love, you're not going to have a common bond with Gina. You're not, and you're not going to have a common bond with a lot of other people. I don't care what other common bond you feel you might have in common. If you're void of love on the inside, there is really, that is the greatest bond of all that holds us all together, okay? Anything else is just literally going to divide, okay? So this is going to be a very short video. It is. My iPhone is loaded with pictures, and I've been trying to get them off my phone, downloading them in my computer, but something keeps going wrong. I don't know, and they're supposed to automatically load to my OneDrive, and they're not, but that's just another thing. I will get it taken care of, and I may not be able to take pictures for a while, but that's okay. Hopefully within a day or two I'll be able to get it taken care of, but I really do need to empty out this iPhone. It's got 65 gigs practically filled completely up. I only have like 63 point something. Well, I've used 63 point something out of 65. Yeah, so yeah, it is a great poem. So I'm going to end this again. I'm going to read this poem 3 times the charm, but you know, this is real. It's real what's going on in the world, and it's happening in spiritual realms. Yeah, you need a little bit more. Well, I have a whole lot of storage here on my Seagate, and I have a whole lot of storage available on this OneDrive, but my phone is not doing what it's supposed to do. It probably got hacked into, but that's okay. Yeah, on memory, on photo, yeah, that's true. Well, I am going to read this one more time, and then we're going to end this live video, and hopefully I'll come on here again. I do feel good coming on the YouTube more because I'm coming on more, okay? And I need to connect more. We all need to connect more because we are on to something. We are on to something, and we've got to continue exposing what we're exposing, okay? And just for the record, there is good against evil happening, good forces against bad forces. Yes, Darkened Soul. Holier than thou was said to me, judgment was laid at my feet. There was no light as darkness fell, for within the heart all was not well. I sensed it once and sensed it again, the device of spirit inside of man. This should not be, but yes it was. The attacks were coming, but not in love. I did not respond, click, block, and delete. Those fiery arrows will not harm me. A lesson learned, a battle won. What has started cannot be undone. So I'll keep on fighting for another day, no matter what enemies come my way. They come not in peace, they come not in love. They do not come from up above. A common bond, I don't think so. Void of love with a darkened soul. So yes, this is a very different YouTube video, but you know, I felt led to share this poem. That poem literally flowed into my mind within a matter of a minute. Yeah, so I think I'm going to share this one on the Facebook too. But hopefully you're all going to continue to take more pictures. I'm going to try to too, and not going to try, I am going to, okay? what's given to me, I'm going to share. And so are you all. So thank you all once again, and hope to see you soon.